Good morning, students, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we discuss the point that is isolation, identification, and analysis of alkaloids and resins. In alkaloid, we study the drug that is quinine, and caffeine, and in resins that is podophyllatoxin and curcumin. Starting with quinine it is the phytoconstituent present in plant or it is obtained from the bark of Cinchona officinalis, belongs to family Rubiaceae. It belongs to category that is quinoline alkaloid. Then quinine it is used as an antimalarial agent and that is in treatment of malaria and also shows activity on heart. On heart, it acts as a cardiac depressant. It means that in case of tachycardia where heart rate is increased, we use quinine as a cardiac depressant to reduce the heart rate. Then isolation process of quinine. Why isolation is important? As we know, the plant consists of various phytochemicals, but these phytochemicals which contain some medicinal activity, and we have to isolate the particular phytoconstituent from plant. So isolation means it is the process to separate the desired compound from a mixture of various phytoconstituent. So the key process for isolation is extraction. Firstly, we extract the plant material and various phytoconstituent, and then we separate or we isolate particular phytoconstituent which we desired. So the isolation process of quinine is, firstly we dry the powdered bark. Okay, powdered material of bark that is Cinchona officinalis is is obtained either by sun drying or shade drying for some time. Then this powder material is mixed with calcium hydroxide. As both are in powdered nature, we add 5% NaOH solution to make its paste. Then it is allowed to stand for few hours, and after standing it is extracted with benzene by using oxalate extraction process until 6 hours. Then after extraction, shake the above obtained extract, and to purify this extract or to purify the extract component, then add 3 successive portion of 5% H2SO4 in a separating funnel to remove the impurities from extract. After this, we get the aqueous acidic extract. Then adjust the pH with dilute NaOH, and the pH is adjusted to 6.5. After that, cool the solution. We get the crystals of quinine sulfate, and to purify or to get the crystals in purified form, we go for the process that is recrystallization, and this recrystallization is done with hot water. Then identification test for quinine. Identification test is used to apply that we from that we confirm that the phytoconstituent which we isolate it is right or not. Okay, for that firstly take sample solution. To the sample solution add 1 drop of H2SO4 and 1 ml water. Then to this solution add ammonium solution that is 1 ml, and add dropwise bromine water to that. If we get emerald green color, it indicates that the isolated component is quinine sulfate. Analysis is done by TLC. Why analysis is done? Analysis means it determines the quantity or quality of compound, or it determines how much quantity of that compound is effective, and after analysis we compare the value with standard so that we get the effectiveness of our phytoconstituent. For analysis we take the sample preparation solution, that is quinine sulfate, it is dissolved in methanol. Then the stationary phase used for that is silica gel G, and the mobile phase used for that is chloroform diethylamine in a ratio of 9:1. Then after placing the sample spotted plate in mobile phase, uh, we spray the spraying reagent, that is Dagendorf reagent, and after spraying we get a RF value of taste and standard quinine sulfate sample, and the RF value of standard and taste is compared. And the RF value of standard quinine is 0.17. If the taste sample shows slightly less RF value than standard, we say that the desired isolated component must pass the analysis test or it is effective for us. Then second compound, that is caffeine. Caffeine, it is a purine alkaloid and it is obtained from tea leaves, then coffee, and also obtained from coca species. Mostly it is obtained from Coffea arabica, belongs to family Rubiaceae, and Camellia sinensis belongs to family Theaceae. Isolation of caffeine, it is obtained from 10 gram tea leaves are transferred in a conical flask with 100 ml distilled water, and to this solution add 10 gram of calcium carbonate. Boil the solution for 25 minutes. सबसे पहले tea leaves are taken, then to this water is added and कॅल्शियम कार्बोनेट इज ॲडेड आणि त्या सोल्युशनला बॉईल केलं. देन द मिक्सचर इज फिल्टर थ्रू बकनर फनेल अँड फिल्ट्रेट इज ट्रान्सफर्ड टू सेपरेटिंग फनेल. आफ्टर फिल्ट्रेशन टू बकनर फनेल, जो फिल्ट्रेट ऑब्टेन हुआ उसको सेपरेटिंग फनेल में ट्रांसफ़र किया. देन टू दिस ऐड 80 ml क्लोरोफॉर्म and it is real for 5 minutes, that is it is shaken for 5 minutes. Then the mixture is settled, for the chloroform was collected and mixture is concentrated till dryness. Mixture is settled for some time and after that the chloroform from this separating funnel is collected and the extract or residue it is concentrated till dryness to evaporate the chloroform from this. Then the product crystals were recrystallized by 95% ethanol. After getting that, we get the crystals, or to get the crystals in purified form, it is again recrystallized with 95% ethanol. Then cool and filter to get caffeine crystals. Okay, this is the process of isolation of caffeine. Next, that is identification test of caffeine. For identification test, that is we use Murexide test. Caffeine, it is detected or it is mixed with small amount of potassium chlorate and to this a drop of HCl is added. Then this solution is evaporated till a dry component is obtained, and this dry component it is exposed to ammonia vapor. If it shows purple color, it produces caffeine or it shows that the caffeine is confirmed. Then the analysis is done by TLC. To this, sample is prepared by dissolving 1 mg caffeine in 1 ml chloroform or methanol. Then stationary phase for that is silica gel G, and the mobile phase used, that is ethyl acetate methanol acetic acid, in a ratio of 8:1:1. Then the detecting agent to visualize the spot after it is moving from mobile phase, iodine vapors are used, and the standard RF value of caffeine is 0.41. The other method used for analysis is high performance liquid chromatography. In that we use the method that is isocratic elution. Isocratic elution means we didn't change the composition of mobile phase throughout the analysis. Then for that the stationary phase use is C18 column, and mobile phase use, that is methanol water, in a ratio of 25:75. Then detection is done by using UV visible spectroscopy at 254 nanometer. This is the structure of caffeine. Then the uses of caffeine is, it is the CNS stimulant drug, and diuretic activity. It shows diuretic activity, means it increases the urine flow. Then our next point is resins. What are resins? Then these are the semi-solid amorphous product derived from naturally living sources, and they are mostly obtained from plant origin. अगर आप प्लांट्स को देखते होंगे तो प्लांट्स को एक एक्सट्रूडेड प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म होता है, जो कि हमें प्लांट्स के ट्रंक रीजन पर दिखता है. We in Marathi we called it as a dinka. Okay, so dinka, that is it is called as a resins. It is the extrudation from trunk of tree. This it shows semi-solid, solid और liquid nature. एक semi-solid टाइप jelly form होती है, like the old trees like babul, neem. These trees shows, or this tree as their excretory waste product, that is resin. So ये जो resin होते हैं ये हमारे लिए useful है, और they show some medicinal activity. So we isolate these resins from plants. Okay. Then what are the properties of these resins? These are translucent, transparent, solid, semi-solid, liquids. Okay. Season wise their nature varies. Then they are heavier than water. They are insoluble in water, soluble and soluble in organic solvents and volatile oil, fixed oil. Okay. Then these are the mixture of essential oil, oxygenated product of terpenes and carboxylic acid. Means these resins are a mixture of essential oil. They contain essential oil, also oxygenated product like of terpene and carboxylic acid category. Then इसमें हम कौन से ड्रग्स देखते हैं, दैट इज़ पोडोफाइलोटॉक्सिन एंड कुर्क्यूमिन. पोडोफाइलोटॉक्सिन, इट इज़ obtained from dried rhizomes and roots of Podophyllum hexandrum, belongs to family Berberidaceae. See how we isolate podophylotoxin. This is the process. क्या है प्रोसेस देखो. फर्स्ट 100 gram of powder drug is taken. Then this powder drug, it is extracted with alcohol, that is 90% alcohol, for 4 hours in Sauxolate extraction assembly. Okay. Then after extraction we filter that extract, or we take that extract, and this extract, the alcohol is removed from this extract by distillation process. After that we get the residue. Okay. This residue is evaporated till it contain a syrup consistency. means a semi-solid consistency. Okay, then or liquid type consistency. Then pour it into a mixture containing 200 ml water, or in short, pour it in a mixture containing water which contains some amount of acid. Then with continuous stirring, यहाँ क्या होगा, it is placed in a acidic and aqueous medium, both. Okay, by adding acid, then cool this solution below 5 degrees Celsius. Then settle this mixture for 2 hours at that temperature. Okay, then after 2 hours, filter the solution under vacuum by using Buchner funnel. Then the filtrate or filtrate is discarded, and the upper part, that is residue, this residue, it is washed with water containing acidified medium. Okay, then this residue is dissolved in 90% hot alcohol. To further purify this residue or to remove the traces or impurities from that residue, then again it is filtered and evaporate the alcohol. Some amount of alcohol which is remain in that residue is evaporated. Then dry the residue, and for further purification, recrystallize this residue with benzene to get the crystals of podophyllatoxin. Okay, then identification test used, that is podophyllatoxin. It shows violet blue color when treated with 50% sulfuric acid solution. To this podophyllatoxin, add 50% sulfuric acid. It shows violet blue color. It indicates the presence of podophyllatoxin. Then sample solution which we have isolated, it is treated with alcohol. Alcohol may be ethanol. Then to this add 1 drop of ferric chloride. If it shows dark green color, it confirms that the isolate component is podophyllatoxin. Then analysis is done by thin layer chromatography. For that, we take or sample is prepared by dissolving podophyllatoxin in methanol. Then stationary phase used is silica gel G, and the mobile phase used, that is toluene ethyl acetate in a ratio of 5:7. The visualizing agent which for clarity of spot is used, that is sulfuric acid is used as a detecting agent or visualizing agent. Then after running the TLC plate or mobile phase on stationary phase, we get the RF value of test and standard spot. Okay, if the standard podophyllatoxin shows value, or the test sample shows some less amount RF value than standard, it passes the test. It shows the violet color spot, and the RF value of standard podophyllatoxin is 0.39. This podophyllatoxin, it is used as a antiviral agent, then cathartics, and also used in treatment of cancer, that is as a anti-tumor agent. Then our last drug, that is curcumin. Curcumin, it is a diaryl heptanoid compound. It is obtained from the rhizomes of Curcuma longa plant, or Curcuma longa belongs to family Zinziberaceae. Then curcumin, it is extracted or isolated by two techniques. In first, we take powdered drug, that is powdered drug of Curcuma longa species. Then it is extracted with alcohol in Soxhlet apparatus. For some time, this curcumin After extraction, this alcoholic extract is concentrated to remove the alcohol from that extract and reduce pressure, under reduced pressure and dried. Okay, this way we get curcumin. फर्स्टली काय केलं त्यांनी, पावडर ड्रग ऑफ टर्मेरिक त्याला एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट केलं अल्कोहोलसोबत. देन जो अल्कोहोलिक एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट ऑप्टेन झाला त्याला कॉन्सन्ट्रेट केलं अंडर रिड्यूस प्रेशर. देन दिस product concentrated product is dried, we get the curcumin. Then in another method they take powdered drug is extracted with hexane followed by acetone. Here also they use extraction technique, only they changes the solvent system. Here they use, or the powdered turmeric drug is extracted with hexane and followed by acetone. Then the obtained acetonic extract is concentrated and dried. This process yields curcumin. Okay. Then filter out and treat the concentrated. Okay. The separated for further purification we separate or we treat the curcumin dried extract with petroleum ether. Here petroleum ether removes the impurity from that extract or residue, and then again recrystallizing with alcohol, which gives orange red needle crystals of curcumin. The identification test, in that we take the powdered drug or the isolated isolated curcumin. It is treated with acetic anhydride. Then concentrate sulfuric acid, it is added drop wise. It shows violet color of solution. क्या किया, first we take isolated curcumin, then उसमें क्या ऐड किया, acetic anhydride and few drops of concentrated H2SO4. अगर वॉयलेट कलर शो हो रहा है मीन्स इट दैट इंडिकेट दैट जो आपने कंपोनेंट आइसोलेट किया है वो कुर्क्यूमिन है. देन TLC ऑफ कुर्क्यूमिन, इट इज़ यूज फॉर एनालिसिस पर्पस. सैम्पल कैसे प्रिपेयर किया, वी टेक 1 mg curcumin, it is dissolved in 1 ml methanol. Then stationary phase used for that is silica gel G, and the mobile phase used that is chloroform ethanol glacial acetic acid in a ratio of 94:5:1. Then the standard curcumin shows RF value of 0.79, and here if our test sample shows the RF value less than standard in some amount, we show that the isolated or component is effective for us. If you understand the topic, add your comments in comment section, and for more videos like and subscribe this channel.